The Rainmaker, an African folk tale with a modern heart. Long ago, in a village where the sun forgot how to sleep, the skies had stayed dry for 7 long seasons. Crops withered, rivers shrank into dusty trails. Children no longer played in puddles, for there were none left. People cried out to the gods. They danced, sang, fasted, but the clouds only watched in silence. Until one day, a strange old man with a wooden staff and blue beads around his ankles walked into the village square. He whispered to no one in particular, "Where the world ends, the water waits." Everyone called him mad, but he introduced himself calmly. "I am Obi, the Rainmaker." Pause for just a moment. If you're enjoying this story, please follow, subscribe, or share with someone who loves magical tales and powerful messages. Your support helps the rain keep falling. Now back to the story. Obi, the Rainmaker, claimed he could bring back the rain. But the villagers laughed. "Show us, old man," the chief challenged. "Then you'll eat at our table." Obi only smiled and pointed to the mountain beyond the forest. "There lies the drum of thunder," he said. "Strike it with a true heart and the sky will weep." But there was one rule. Only a child with no fear and no pride could go with him. Everyone turned to Amara, a little girl whose parents were farmers, whose hands were rough from helping her mother plant dust where corn once grew. She stepped forward. "I'll go." Through wild forests and howling winds they walked, over hills of cracked clay and beneath skies the color of ash. At the mountain's peak, Obi gave Amara the drum. She closed her eyes, thought of her thirsty goats, her grandmother's dried-up well, and beat the drum with all her heart. Boom, silence. Then boom, the sky opened. The first drop hit Amara's cheek like a kiss. Rain fell like music, children danced. The river stretched and yawned. Trees shivered with joy, and Obi? He simply vanished as quietly as he came, leaving behind only wet footprints and the words, "Rain lives in those who believe." If this story moved you, don't keep it to yourself. Follow this page for more. Subscribe for future tales. Share with someone who needs a little rain in their life today. Moral of the story. Sometimes the power to change everything doesn't lie with the strong or the loud, but with the quiet heart that dares to try.